Hi everyone, this is going to be a quick one today. I did post a poll on my Instagram, Kimberly Rose Moon. If you don't follow me, follow me. But one of the options that was voted was the law of cause and effect. And this one's just kind of come round as like a spur of the moment topic. And ultimately, over the past, I'm probably going to say 6 weeks, I've been really focusing on this law of cause and effect, because ultimately there are so many different laws of the universe. We have to pay attention to them. You can kind of hack your life with these laws. So obviously what the law of cause and effect actually is for every action, there is an equal reaction. So the reason being that I've been really focusing on this law is ultimately, we all get in states in our lives where we kind of go, do I really like where my life's at? There'll be things that I feel happy about and other things that I don't. And ultimately, like, where I'm not pouring enough energy into, how I feel about myself, and I'm kind of being a bit lazy, to be fair. I'm not necessarily doing the things that I want to do deep down, and I'm making excuses for it. Then obviously the cause, and eating too many sweets and eating too much chocolate, and and ultimately leading down a road where I go, okay, I'm not happy about this. Like, the cause is me not taking care of myself. The effect is literally my body reflecting where I'm not taking care of myself. You have to understand that if whatever, like, the universe does not care whether you are a good person or a bad person, or if you're doing a good action versus a bad action. Like, it literally is the action. Whatever you do has a equal reaction. So we have to ultimately sit there and go, what are we pouring out into the universe? What are the impressions that we are putting out there to get an equal expression out? Ultimately, if you're only working, 3 hours a week on your own business, then you're going to get the effect of getting 3 hours worth of what you put in back. Like, you're not going to necessarily fully succeed. I've got a mosquito bite, and honestly, it's killing me. Like, it's so itchy. I can't stop itching it. Like, I know, like, listen, cause and effect. If I itch it, it's going to itch. I need to stop. But also as well, it's, if you're looking for a certain way of life and you are literally acting in a way of where your actions are not leading to the place where you ultimately want to go, well, the effect is you're not going to get to where you want to go. If you want to be married, but you're dating people who, are low committal and don't know where they're headed in life, well, there's the cause, there's the effect. Like, wherever your life is today is a reflection of all the causes that you have put into your life. Like, a lot of the time I want to be in flow state, and yes, I want to be in flow state, but I also actively have to be action orientated as well, to be like, oh my God, here's a hint from my intuition. Let me follow that. Like, cause and effect. Like, it works the other way around. But if you're being like, you're not responding to whatever the universe is giving you, well, the effect is nothing's ever going to change. If we want change, we have to start placing those changes every day in our everyday lives. It literally sounds so commonsensical, but like, even though it sounds commonsensical, a lot of the time, like, getting yourself to the point where you go, enough is enough. And that's where a lot of the time we have to hit rock bottom. We have to hit rock bottom to look at ourselves, to look at the scenarios that we are in, and go, do you know what? I don't like where my life is. I don't like that job. I don't like the people that I'm surrounded by. I don't like the conversations I'm involved in. I don't like how I'm even navigating my own behavior. Like, and then you can take stock of that and go, okay, well, what am I in control of? What can I change? And that's when you start to implement those small changes and working on yourself and the growth and all the energy that you put out into this version of yourself that you know exists in the future. The effect is going to be, you are going to become that person. The law of cause and effect, for every action, there is an equal reaction. I think I'm going to leave it there because ultimately it's a hefty subject. I could drone on about it for 20 minutes, but I really don't think there's any point because it's pretty simple. But there was a point in my life where I went, yeah, I don't like where it is. And I thought, I'm just kind of rolling with the punches in life. And instead of actually being proactive in my own life, and then I started to go, okay, in my way, how can I do the actions in the ways that I enjoy, the ways that I like, the ways where I need to really push myself, the ways that I need to have boundaries with myself, the way that I need to kind of go, okay, less time speaking on the phone with friends and more time working on my work. Like, and you kind of float in and out of that, but when you start seeing the reactions and the effects of how you're navigating, like, the universe can really make mountains move, but you've got to be prepared to ultimately go, okay, let me get out of my own way and let me just start doing what I need to do. So I'm going to leave it there. Think about one thing that you can change every day and start witnessing the effect that it can have, not only on, like, for the gym. If I use the gym for an example, like the gym, the cause is I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym because it helps my mental health. The effect is I look better, I feel better. When I look better, I feel better. I have better energy to give to the people around me, which is then having a knock-on effect on how I treat people around me. It has a knock-on effect on my confidence. It has a knock-on effect, like, because it's something that I'm doing every day, or at least, you know, having 2 rest days a week, or like off on the weekend, you know what I mean? But that one action from every day has a equal effect in possibly everything, like me as a parent, me as pouring energy into myself, me just feeling more radiant. Like there's so much that can come from that. Like eating healthier, being more conscious of what I eat because of, you know, I don't want to waste my time at the gym. Like, what's the point? So ultimately, yeah, one action, if that can be working on your physical form, and which also helps with like this sense of security, the sense of like the strength within self, really important. Whatever, that's just ultimately for me how it works for me. You could find something else. It could literally be a daily meditation routine. A daily meditation routine will work wonders in your life. Like something, if you're pouring out positive energy, you are going to get the equal reaction back. Listen, it is not rocket science, but hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. Kimberly Rose Moon on YouTube, Instagram, and I'm pretty sure on Twitter as well, and on Threads. But yes, have a lovely day. Bye.